Hi everyone, I'm Morgan Le Fay, and this is my channel that I dedicate to the expansion of the knowledge of the mighty I Am Presence and the Great White Brotherhood. Today I want to explain to you what the I Am Presence is, why it's important to know this presence, how it works for us, in us, and through us, and how we can simply apply this knowledge to achieve happiness, balance, and success in all the fields of our human lives. So, what is the I Am Presence? When our godparents in the great central sun created us, a spark of light was expelled from their hearts. Soon after, this spark splits in two, producing what we call twin rays, a pair of life streams, one being male and the other female. And so begins our journey as an individualized being. Each of these rays was created to fulfill a special purpose throughout life's journey. Shortly after the twin rays were formed by the godparents, we can observe another activity in life's creation. From each one of that spark or fiery core, also called the permanent atom, begins to sprout three flames that give rise to the threefold flame that contains the three aspects of the Supreme Divinity. When this threefold flame is ready and begins to vibrate, it attracts around it electronic substance of light, and the heart of the electronic body of a new individualized presence is created. In this way, I was created by the godparents, and you were created in the same way. This electronic body represents our cosmic and divine aspect. That means the potential God that we will come to consciously manifest after going through the necessary modifications through the human journey. It is our real God self, our I Am Presence. This presence is our source of life, our most sublime garment of light, although it mainly represents the aspect of God Father, the great Brahma in us. It also carries the other two aspects of the Holy Trinity, the God Mother or Holy Spirit. Both are connected with the second aspect of the Trinity, and it's linked to the God Vishnu and the God Son, expressed in the archetype of God Shiva. This electronic body floats above our heads, and it works on a cosmic plane and knows only perfection. There or here, no, in the chart you can see this globe above. There is no imperfection. There, no particles of imperfection can enter. to act in the lower layers of creation. This I am presence above creates an in-between vehicle that we call the higher mental body, or our Holy Christ self, which we will explain in more detail in another video. This is the second globe here, and is our great intercessor that works in the denser world of manifestation and regulates all events and experience so that the individualized life stream can express divine perfection at some future point in its journey through life. What can I say more? The I am presence is also connected with the threefold flame of our physical hearts. As we expand our threefold flame, we gradually bring perfection from the cosmic plane above to the physical plane, or the point in the universe where our consciousness manifests. We can summarize that our I am presence is an atom of a supreme divine consciousness, our God Paris in the great central sun, which has taken individualized form and will thus journey through life in order to turn the potential God that we are in this atom, into the manifest God, God in action, with full consciousness and mastery of its abilities, which you become a new source in the future that will create new life streams. We are going to create other life streams as our godparents have created us. Maybe we are going to create systems of worlds, universes. Who knows? Only life and this great consciousness knows about it. In this way, there is always the expansion of this light ahead. And why it's important to know this I am presence. Because as the Ascended Master Saint Germain told me, our mission is to turn that potential God that we are into the God in conscious action that we must become. We are going to be God in action. And as we know who this presence is, and begin to call it consciously to help us to do what is right, to walk in harmony with our divine plan, we immensely accelerated the descent of the Supreme Presence into our threefold flame, expand the light within the heart, and the greater this light within the heart is, the more our lives align with the perfection we must express, and the more harmony, happiness, and blessings we have in our worlds. And only this presence being the full activity of God in us, is able to move us through life within the divine purpose for which we were created. And whenever we align with that purpose, everything flows more easily. We start to sail with the wind and no longer against it. Everything starts to organize itself in perfect order. And our spiritual path maturation becomes a pleasant process. And how it works for us, in us, and through us. This presence only acts when invited. For this reason, it is important to know what the presence is, and then we must invite it into action. And how do we invite it? Through our constant attention focused on it. Our love and gratitude constantly poured out to it. Our contemplation of it. Our decrees, statements, or prayers for this presence to work in us, through us, and on our behalf. Therefore, our invitation inside is essential for this presence to act in our lives or in the world around us. Neither the I Am presence nor any being of light interferes with individual free will without being invited to do so. The invitation is the most important thing for the action of this wonderful magic presence from above through our higher mental bodies here and now in this human octave. And how we can apply this knowledge to achieve happiness, balance, success in all the fields of our human life. The I Am presence is a patrimony of any human being. It's our origin and the place to which we must one day consciously return, as it was well expressed through the parable of the prodigal son. The knowledge of the I Am presence were given directly by the Ascended Master Saint Germain and other great beings of light through human instruments prepared from the 93rd onwards. These humans instruments are called messengers of God. Most of these laws are found in the I Am activity and the Bridge to Freedom books. These two activities, I Am activity and Bridge to Freedom, were the two first activities with the knowledge of the I Am presence. This knowledge was always conveyed in a simple language without flourishes that any human being can understand and apply it immediately in their lives. And if they acknowledge it, accept it, and use it, they will see by their own application the great results that this knowledge can bring to their lives. And it's important to know that whether someone is connected to a religious organization or a spiritual group is not really relevant. What is important is to know these laws and apply them with sincerity and devotion. The I Am presence is within each human being and within each atom and electron, here, there, and everywhere. It's the substance and intelligence of life, and therefore the true honor of everything that exists, and existing in everything and everyone. It is a heritage of the human race that can never be limited in the hands of one or a handful of people. This presence belongs to all of us, just as we all belong to it. Saint Germain told me that the natural tendency of life is harmony, beauty, perfection, and happiness. This is what God or this magic presence wants for all of us, but it is up to us to make the conscious effort to make this a visible reality in our worlds. Neither God nor any ascended masters or their vehicles of expression in the world can carry anyone on their backs to heaven. Heaven is open to anyone, but anyone needs to enter it on their own feet. This is a law, and even the ascended masters can love an individual very much. They cannot change that law. I cannot change that law, and even our godparents in the great central sun cannot change that law. Therefore, to apply these laws, we need to know it, recognize it as true, apply it perfectly, and maintain harmony in our feelings, in our feeling world. In order not to get too tired, today we will continue to talk about these great laws of the mighty and presence and how we can simply apply them in our daily lives in the next videos. I hope I have brought some light to your consciousness about what this wonderful presence of life is and how it can help you in your own life. Please, if you like the video, add your thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos like it. I appreciate so much your support, and it's important for the expansion of this channel to bring this knowledge and blessings of the I Am presence to others. God bless you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, Morgan Le Fay.